Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go. Start.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this one too low. You look at this Cowboy defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they get it done.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal party. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. The Giants at 4-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check mash, check mash.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going right side, he finds Slayton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a solid run here as he'll put his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
There's a quick throw caught out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
On the play, it's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set him up for the 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll try again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll look to run with Akers, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Akers, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-3. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Block at the man in motion. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 18. Yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And quickly they get to the line.
3rd and 6.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Going right back to Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott rolling to his left.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Cam Akers.
Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Giants 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels.
That one finds Hyatt.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll come up now on second down. Off the play fake. Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw on third down. Daniels. That is caught, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off play action. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
105 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there.